Hello everyone. Apple is an extremely successful company, to say the very least. They've become the most valuable company in the world on the back of their success in the tech world, and they owe that success to their most sold product, the iPhone. And since copying is the most sincere form of flattery, Apple's designs have been shamelessly copied over the years, with many companies trying to provide similar designs in the hope of attracting buyers. However, there's a negative side to Apple being a trendsetter in the tech world. Namely, whenever they do something, good or bad, the entire industry feels the need to do the exact same thing. Don't believe me? Here's Exhibit A.
Apple AirPods are the most popular headphones in the world. And with iPhone 7 and 7 Plus, we're moving to connecting them over Lightning.
By removing the headphone jack, Apple created a problem. Many users could no longer use their headphones on the iPhone. Apple also kindly provided the solution in the form of an adapter that was still offered in the box with the iPhone 7, and also in the form of their first generation AirPods, sold separately of course. Take a wild guess which of these two options went away the very next year with the iPhone 8. Some manufacturers tried to downplay Apple's move, even poked fun at them in commercials, like Samsung did. However, here we are only a few years down the line and most flagship phones no longer sport a headphone jack, and even some mid-range phones are ditching it. This has become so commonplace right now that tech reviewers feel the need to mention every single phone that breaks this trend and actually has a headphone jack. What did Apple actually achieve with the removal of the headphone jack? Well, it created an entirely new revenue stream, of course, in the form of wireless headphones. And these have become so popular with all manufacturers that an entire $50 billion worth industry was created, with competition popping up everywhere and at every price point, for an item that was usually included with almost every single phone sold to that point. Wireless headphones are not bad by any means, of course. I enjoy my AirPods as much as anyone, but choosing a product because it's better versus choosing one because you have to, well, that's a big difference in my book. Fast forward to last year, and Apple once again innovated by once more removing something from the box, this time the charger.
Customers already have over 700 million Lightning headphones, and many customers have moved to a wireless experience with AirPods, Beats, or other wireless headphones. And there are also over 2 billion Apple Power adapters out in the world, and that's not counting the billions of third-party adapters. So we are removing these items from the iPhone box, which reduces carbon emissions and avoids the mining and use of precious materials.
This time bravery was not the reason behind it, but rather eco-friendliness and care for the environment. More on that one later. And once again, initially everyone poked fun at them, including Samsung, who once again had commercials saying they still include the charger with their S20 lineup. And here we are just a few short months later, and even Google have announced that their latest flagship, the Pixel 6, won't actually include the charger in the box any longer. And even the eye-wateringly expensive $1,800 Samsung Z Fold 3 no longer offers one either. Luckily, this trend seems to so far not affect mid-range or cheaper phones. And hopefully, even if the trend doesn't reverse course for flagships anytime soon, at least it doesn't spread further than that. And back to those dodgy eco-credentials I mentioned earlier. In 2016, if you purchased the top-of-the-line phone, you got all the accessories in the same box, charger and headphones and all. Now you would need to buy all of those items separately. And excluding the dollar cost from the equation for a second, if you buy those items separately and have them delivered, you'll find that every single item is shipped in its own little packaging, thus pretty much throwing away all those eco-credentials touted by manufacturers. I do hope that Apple stops innovating by taking stuff away from the box or from the phones, and even more than that, I hope that other manufacturers stop copying Apple's stupid moves whenever they make them. Thanks for watching, and if you enjoyed the content, please consider giving the video a thumbs up and a sub to the channel. See you on the next one.